Now that I know how to read in data, let's start processing that data. The first thing I want to look at is building a pie chart and a bar graph. I went ahead and read in my data that I called trees. If you need a reminder of how to read in these tables, you can watch my previous video. And we can use this command head trees to get a general idea of what our data looks like. We can see that tree is our categorical variable, so this is the one I'm going to look at plotting. I'm going to define this variable type, and this is going to be the table from my trees file that is just the type of tree. So this is going to just take in that single column and organize it. If I type in just that word and run it, we can see it classifies our different types of trees. To build a pie chart, I'm just going to use the command pie of my type. And just running this will give me a basic pie chart. We can also give this different commands to help make our plot look a little bit better. Main, if I do main equal to and do some quotation marks, I can give it a title. In this case, we'll say types of trees. If I run that, I can see the title go up on my pie chart. In addition, if I wanted to change the labels on these, I could do that by using labels equal to C, and then we use parentheses and quotation marks. This is going to let it know that I'm inputting several different labels. It does need to be in the same order as we have down here. So the first one we'll be labeling is the BSW oak. Let's say we want that to be called a type 1 tree. The second one we'll be labeling is the S maple. Let's say we want that to be a type 2 tree. And then finally, the third one will be the W oak. We'll say type 3. So they are in the same order as it's listed in the table. And if we run that, we can see that we've changed the labels on this pie chart. Bar charts are a little different. They have a lot more features we can look at. And this command is going to be bar plot of my type. If I run that, I can see a very, very basic bar graph. I can give it this main equal to, just like I could for the pie chart. And that'll give me my labeling for the top of the graph. We can see that I've now labeled the top of it. In addition, I can use this X label to determine what I want the X label to be. We'll say type of trees. And so I can see I've labeled the X-axis. Similarly, I can use the Y label to label the Y-axis. We'll say number of trees. And if I run that, I can now see that this is given on my Y-axis. I can also change the labels on the bottom, although we don't use the labels command here. We use this command called names.arg. And once again, since we're going to give it a list of names, we're going to use C. And then I'll once again call these type 1, type 2, and type 3. So when I run this, I can now see that these types have changed.